Say poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black, designer say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'm that wrist stay frozen, Q. Let's go, I'ma get. Unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'm a get money type of, if you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like it. These, I come through and it be crickets. I come through and moves be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rickshaws throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with, and these know who to play with.
It's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white shirt. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with the in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me. If I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break a feed. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy.
Yes, I have zero doubts that this whole world's bound to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship bureau's out.
Shut me down. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been, like jogging in. I've been running, nothing speeding. That's why I'm ahead like my noggin in. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm white. I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, it's a chicken out again.
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bro.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bro.
break it down.
Sometimes I wonder what the old me'd say.
If what?
If he could see the way it is too late, he'd probably say that everything is gay.
Like happy.
What's my name? What's my name?
So how many little kids still wanna act like me? I'm a bigger than cacti bee, and that's why these words sting just like you were being attacked by bees in the coop, leaning back my seat. Open R. Kelly's favorite group, the black guy. In my Air Max 90s, white tees, walking parental advisory. My transgender cat Siamese identifies as black but acts Chinese. Like a hacky sack I treat the whole world cause I got it at my feet. How can I explain to you that even myself I'm a danger to? I hop on tracks like a kangaroo and say a few things that do to anger you. Dad, if I think that, I'ma say that. Cancel me, what? Okay, that's it. Go ahead, Paul. Quit, snake. You male cross-dresser, fake. And I'll probably get for that, but you can all. In fact, them, Dre, Jimmy, me, you. My own kids, they're brass. They can off, them and you off. You too, Paul. Got two biggest blue paws. What you thought you saw ain't what you saw. Cause you're never gonna see me caught sleeping. See the kidnapping, never did happen. Like Sherry Papini, Harry Houdini. I vanish into the thin air as I'm leaving like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bro.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bro.
Bottles and believe we back in business. This is highly recommended. It's for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here for the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers. Want the pick of the litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime, yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town, I'm talking that King Richard. It's like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the
Don't be
dice.
piece of problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Sounding like
I just I pull up with a few.
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone.
Come on.
Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that popping front.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Sounding like
I just I pull up with a few.
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a beat. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah.
I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, got the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties. On the industry advice, I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in disguise. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, got the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not what my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
There's a girl in my backyard. I can run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a. She wanna all day.
Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And here we go from New Orleans. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Shot.
Here's the handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Shot.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here we go. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Gun, gun. Stop. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
From the 42. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. Dot.
Burrow from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Falcons will take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Bronco.
come out throwing. He puts some juice on it. They connect on the deep shot. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a 31-yard play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Here we go, set.
They've got a man in motion. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Man in motion here.
19 right. Left wing 19.
First down, he takes the snap. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Second and 15. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Offense to the line for second down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Crosses the 35, room for more. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Yeah, when you got a game changer as a wide receiver, you want to get the ball in his hands any way you can. And I love that call. Right, we see it all the time on bubbles and quick little receptions. But put the ball in his hands as a runner, and this dude's dynamic.
Let's go. Go check.
Here's Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Falcons drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Aubrey Good on the point after. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Dot.
Trying the right side. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
On 2.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
11 MT, 11 MT. Dot.
From the 34. He gets this one in Nakua. And this one doesn't go far.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Here we go.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Twelve. 11 MT, tank, Dot.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're set up at the 35 now.
11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank. Dot.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to his running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
One, ready? Here we go, here we go.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to New Orleans right after this.
On 1, ready?
We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short.
11. Dot.
Here's a give up the middle. Takes out a 1-stop. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Gun. Dot. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank. 12. 11 Thomas. 11 MT. Shot.
Another carry for him. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints start to fight back with their first points of this game. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Check contact. Check contact. Go.
Robinson on the inside give. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Looking to the air here. Finds his man over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And the Saints go in nickel. 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. That's incomplete left side.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this one will careen out of bounds just into enemy territory there. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
11. 11 MT. 11 MT. 12. Shot.
And the handoff up the gut. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
11, Thomas. Stop.
Burrow now against the blitz. He beams one deep right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. And it's 3rd down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. That one's caught along the left sideline. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then.
Here we go.
And the running back's still doing it to this day.
11 MT. Twelve. 11, 11, 11, 11.
The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Eleven, 11, 11. 11, 11,
Putting
11.
a receiver in motion.
Stop.
They'll run here on 1st down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Here we go.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Eleven, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
11, 11. Twelve. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Let's go now.
They'll try and punch it in. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
They send a man in motion. This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. The Saints pushing for a score before the break. Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Twelve, 12. 11 mighty. Zahat.
They're running again. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get some late points and the lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, shot.
Airing it out to start this drive. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Now motion him out of the backfield. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Motion man sent left. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Hits some space around midfield. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
They're set up at the 35 now. They'll throw on first. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Connect on first, it's second down. The defense takes its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here's a throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up fourth and long. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. From the right hash, 52 yards out. It's good, not by much, but it's indeed good, bottom left. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Tucker now on the return. And he's out a little short of the 30. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Thomas. Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
They just get the play on. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Motioning him from the slot right. And not much. He maybe got a few across the 30 to about the 32. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. Gets this one to Watson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They are throwing it again into the hands of Pitts. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Let's go now. Go.
Still sticking with the passing game. Pitts brings it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Carry for Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. He's back to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Dot.
Give now to the running back. And he's out of bounds just short of the 15. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
MT.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Gun. Dot. 12. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. Dot.
Back-to-back carries here. He makes the 25. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 12, 12, 12.
They've got a man in motion.
Stop.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Still working past the 40. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone, down at the 20. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
They'll say hello to the red zone after that big play, huh? As they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty.
Man in motion
11
here.
Mighty. Stop.
Hand off to the back. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
On 2, ready?
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
11, 11,
Putting a
11.
receiver in motion.
11 MT,
Man in motion,
Tate.
out of the slot.
11 MT, Tate. Stop.
Burrow setting to throw. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here we go.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Saints push their lead further to start the half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They send him left out of the slot. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and they almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Second and 8. Buys time, rolling right. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition. Know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
First and 10 now from the 30. Running left is Robinson. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing off the play fake here. And he's tackled for no gain.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Now looking to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Putting the tight end in motion. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. They corral him well behind the line of scrimmage.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, It's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Running back sent in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. It is caught left side.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8. He'll throw it. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points. Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Throwing from near his own goal line. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas. Mighty. 11, Mighty.
Burrow from the gun. Ooh, he put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And this will come from just inside his end zone. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 2. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Falcons at a 2-score deficit. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. He's going to throw this one. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
You ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. Cut near the goal line. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Oh, nearly got to the end zone there. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
1st down from the red zone. Oh, he nearly reeled that in. As close as you can get, but just an exciting incompletion.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. So after thinking it over, they're lining up for 2. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So the 2-point call does end up yielding 2 points, but it's definitely not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
No, I don't think it's the first thing on the audience's mind as they get ready to run it, but it's definitely on the defensive mind to make up for the touchdown they just gave up. They're looking for opportunities to affect the score, and this time they were able to.
And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Gun. Dot. 11 MT, 11 M, 12. Dot.
Here's the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Let's get set. Dot.
Back to the well again. And he's got this down to the 40. Giving 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
They give it to him again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, you're looking at a huge gain.
Second and 10 now. He finds his running back deep down the left side. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. So it's a win for the Saints. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.